It's a matter of a very deep concern. It is very unfortunate that in the last 6 months we've lost a number of Jawans and officers in Jammu. It would be very helpful if there are elections in Jammu and Kashmir and restoration of statehood. Both of these are necessary. Down the line now, there is a single chain of command. From Prime Minister Modi to Home Minister Amit Shah to the Governor Manoj Sinha and down. So all the power is with them. So if there are security lapses, then obviously they have to take responsibility. We cannot allow this sort of attrition all the time, losing valuable lives.
How would you see the overall situation in Jammu?
No, it's a matter of grave concern. I wouldn't call it critical because that is going a little too far, but certainly it's a matter of a very deep concern because for many years the terrorist activities were confined to the valley. As you know, we had a lot of losses there. That has been tightened now. So now it's very clear that they have turned their attention towards Jammu. And it is very unfortunate that in the last 6 months we've lost a number of Jawans and officers in Jammu. Poonch Rajouri and Doda and in Hiranagar. So we have to now reorient our strategy to meet this threat.
The former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir and beautiful Mehbooba Mufti, or whether it is former Jammu Kashmir Chief Minister Umar Abdullah and Farooq Abdullah, were raising questions on the current situation. They are blaming the policies of current sitting government. How would you see the policies of current government regarding Jammu and Kashmir?
No, the policies, of course, obviously the policies are to maintain law and order. We wouldn't have a policy which would welcome terrorists. I mean, the policies are always the same, whatever government comes into power. But I think that they're referring to 370 and that, you see, when 370 was finally abolished or run down, whatever, it was said that, ये अब 370 चला गया, अब कोई आतंकवाद नहीं होगा. This was said at that time. That has not turned out to be true. So, leaving aside the debate about 370, that's done and dusted. There's no point going over that now. But the fact of the matter is that it would be very helpful if there are elections in Jammu and Kashmir and restoration of statehood. Both of these are necessary. You see, the governor is doing a good job. He's working very hard. He and his whole bureaucracy are working. But the fact is that without a government in position, what do the people do? They can't go to the bureaucrats in their houses and talk to them. किससे मिले वो? पहले तो ये था कि अपने एमएलए था उसको पकड़ो, मेरे गांव में ये पुल टूटा हुआ है, ये स्कूल नहीं चल रहा है, ये नहीं चल रहा. अब किसके पास जाएं लोग? कोई है नहीं जिसके पास जाएं. इसलिए what is required therefore is a re-establishment of an elected government, free and fair elections, and the restoration of statehood. After all this is done, then only can we say that normalcy has been restored. Meanwhile, fighting the terrorists on the ground, of course, is the responsibility of the government now, because they have all the power they need. They can't blame any chief minister, they can't blame any minister. It's all the power is with them, so they have to do what is necessary.
So the Congress senior leader, who is the current LOP in lower house of
Yes,
Parliament, also raises the question about the Jammu and Kashmir current situation. He says it's a serious matter of concern. Time and time again and again there are security lapses. Our security agencies are getting failure about this terrorist attacks. He also raised about the policies of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He says we are with the families of our soldiers, but this is the time to take action.
Yes, definitely I agree with that, in the sense that, well, you know, down the line now, there is a single chain of command. From Prime Minister Modi to Home Minister Amit Shah to the Governor Manoj Sinha and down. So all the power is with them. So if there are security lapses, then obviously they have to take responsibility. I'm not blaming any particular person. I'm saying that where there are security lapses in a state that is directly under central rule, then obviously the center has to take responsibility. So I think that, I'm not so sure, I didn't hear what Rahul said, but what he was saying obviously was that we have to step up our security apparatus, and we cannot allow this sort of attrition all the time, losing valuable lives.
Then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.